Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham with the Badass Valkyrie, and today I thought I would take you through my collection of Chic Sparrow Odysseys. And I have one in every size. I'm missing A6, B6 Slim, and B6. I do not have an Odyssey in those three sizes. I do have an Odyssey in every other size. The only one that I have a duplicate in is the biggest one and the smallest one. And these are my Daphnes. And this is the Nano and this is the A5 right here. And so I will go from smallest to largest and just kind of show you guys what I've got. So I'm going to pull those off to the side. A lot of these you might have seen, recently, but this is my Nano, and it is the smallest that Chic Sparrow carries, and it does not have rings. It just has the dots. With the Nano, they come pre-done, so I don't think that you can actually order them with the rings. They're just, you order the Nano as it is. So, but this is the Nano, and I use this just as a throw-in notebook. I cut down a B6 Slim from Cocoa Daisy, and it was their February notebook. And so I cut it down and just put it in there, and then I've got just some, this is the Chic Sparrow brand dashboard that you can get for the Nano. It's working perfectly. So this is just really a toss and go notebook that if I needed something in any of my bags, there's that. So that is the smallest Odyssey, and this is the Daphne in the Nano. So I'll put that right there. I'll put that up. This one is the most recent that I got. This is, it has my name embossed, and it is the passport size in the color Siren. For some reason, when I was doing this on the phone, because I got notification that Siren had come back into stock for the passport, and I kind of panicked. I was in the middle of a meeting. I got on my phone very nonchalantly and ordered this. And for some reason, my phone still had the smaller notes section cached. And so I wasn't able, it didn't take the whole note where I would have said 3 rings and 3 dots. However, this has 3 components, the 2 rings and the 1 big dot. So I'm a big fan of 3, and you will see that as a theme going through these. So I'm actually very happy with this. The secretarial pockets, and as you can tell, it's got some dings. I've just had it about a week, but I am not gentle with my my notebooks. So whatever happens, happens. And I am not delicate in any way, shape, or form. And anybody that thinks I'm delicate is probably up in the night. But that is my wallet, and I love this. It is patinaing nicely, and it, like I said, it's getting its dings and little love bites from my keys and such, but that's life. So that is in Siren. This is my pocket, and again has Badass Valkyrie embossed on it. And this is in the color Wickham, or actually, I'm sorry, it is the Perseus, which is a version of the Wickham. Has 3 rings, 3 dots, which I requested, and then again with the embossing in it. And it has it is the deluxe pocket. It has the pockets there, the secretarial pocket here. And pocket is my size. It is my preferred size over anything, but I'm just not using it currently. But if I had to choose one notebook to end all of one size, let me say that, one size for the rest of my life, it would be a pocket, because I love pocket size. It is so versatile, so small. Love it, love it, love it, and probably why I have the most pockets out of anything. But again, this is the Perseus, and it is the version of Wickham, Darcy leather, and this is in the pocket size. Next up, we have the Athena, and this is in the personal size. And I picked this one up off of the Buy Sell Trade group. And as you notice, going through these, like I said, I'm not gentle with them, but you can heat up the leather and it will kind of help rub out some of the darker or the lighter spots. But I love this so much. And a very nice woman contacted me because I had listed that I wanted Athena. And this is what I use in conjunction with, these are the two that I carry with me everywhere I go. My wallet and my Athena. And they go so prettily together. I love them. And let me go ahead and open this up so you can see the back of it. 3 rings and 3 dots. I'm counting this as one of the splotches. So I love it. And this is one of my favorites. I wish I had discovered Athena sooner before it went retired, because I love this so much. Oh, if I will always pick up any Athena that I can find, as long as it's in my size. But I love it so much. The person that had this didn't really, this was the first one she'd ordered with the ink on it, and she didn't like the ink, but I absolutely love it. And this has my my running log. This is my monthly calendar, my weekly calendar. Here, week at a glance. This is my goal tracker, or my habit tracker. This is my what I do to track my intermittent fasting and time-restricted eating and my sleeping, all of that. And then this is my meal tracker here. And then this is my journal. And it is a field notes. It is the Eek, pretty much everything memo book. And it's got the orange paper, grid paper, which I love. And I just slip it right in the back here. For those of you who may have remembered, I was using this pocket in another pocket instead of this. And I have, because of how I'm tracking everything, the personal is working out perfectly. So much so I may actually get the Apollo in the personal size, because I really like it a lot. The 2 colors that I don't have that I really want are the Apollo, and which is the blue Bingley version of Odyssey, and the Chronos. The Chronos, I believe, is a darker, this is a more summer brown or a warm brown. The Chronos is a darker, colder brown, and I would probably get the Chronos in a pocket. But again, those are the 2 that I really want. I'm not into the pinks, although I will say there have been some notebooks recently that I have seen in the Artemis, which is the like fuchsia pink, like this color fuchsia, with the black ink on it, that I'm just like, oh, that is gorgeous. So fuchsia has been coming into my life a little bit, and so I'm like, I like that a lot too. But again, this is one of my favorites, and it is not embossed because again, I got this secondhand, but I love it. So we'll put that there. Just gonna line these little suckers up here. Next is the Calypso, which is the Carrie Harling Violet version of the Darcy leather. And this one is so pretty. It has, it's got the 3 ink spots, which I love. And there are 3 rings. It is 1, 2, and it's very hard to see. I think this 3rd one is right here. Yeah. It's very hard to see especially on camera, but it's even harder to see, actually just looking at it, because it's so dark. But this has patinaed so beautifully, and ingrained here is spend the rest of your life celebrating. And this was actually a gift to me, and I will link the video up above where I got this. And it meant a lot to me. It still means a lot to me. I love this cover so, so much. And it was an absolute, utter surprise. And Tiffany Lou, a friend of mine, sent this to me out of the blue. And it will always have very special meaning to me. But this is the Calypso in the weekly cover. And again, one of my favorites as well. As y'all can tell, I have the most Odyssey leather of anything I have, anything I own, anything. And I love it so, so much. Oh. All right. Next is the Prometheus. Sorry. This is the red. And I got this, I believe, back in 2018 at the Black Friday sale. And it has 3 rings, 3 dots. I love this so much. Oh, my only regret is that I was so worried they were going to sell out of it because during the Black Friday sale, if you don't get it done like that, you're out of luck. I wish I could have gotten Badass Valkyrie put on this because I absolutely would have. Absolutely would have. But it is a beautiful piece of leather. It's a beautiful red. Oh, I love it so much. And this is in the standard size. So, it is just a Chic Sparrow standard. And again, it is such a beautiful red. And this is the Prometheus. Yes. And I would love more in the Prometheus as well because it is such a to die for red. But I love this. It's not in use right now, but it will be. Next is the first Odyssey that I got ever. And it has my Badass Valkyrie embossed on it. And this is a Hera. And this is a wide. And I have this strung. This is a moleskin professional notebook that I just use for notes and such. And it's strung through that. And so I leave that in here. But this one also has 3 rings, 3 ink spots. And now this one does, I had not noticed it before, but it is starting to get a little bit of a different color patina down the spine, which, you know, it's fine. I just had not noticed that until recently. And I'm like, oh no. So, so the Hera is getting and I store all of mine on a shelf away from the sun. My windows are blacked out. So, it's just, and I rarely carried this one out with me. It pretty much stayed on my desk, but, it is one of the oldest ones that I've got. So, but it's still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I need to start using it more. Let's see if I dated. I purchased this one December 20th, 2017. So this was the first Odyssey I'd ever gotten. And again, it's in the Hera, in the color Hera, and it is in the wide. So those of you who are curious about the wide versus the standard or narrow, that is the difference. So it's the same height, but it's a little bit wider. And so this one is the same size as the Midori Traveler's Notebook, the narrow or Cahiers size. And then this is the wide, and it will hold a wider notebook. And so, although it still only has the 4 strings. So, there is that. And then last but not least is my big boy. Or my big girl, I should say, because this is the Daphne. And I love this color so, so much. Oh, I love it. When they said that they were coming out with an orange, I was ready. It took me a while because I couldn't decide between the Perseus or the Daphne, but in the end, and this is what actually made me decide, was how much I loved this little Nano that I decided to go ahead and get the A5 in the Daphne. And she is my workhorse. I take her with me every day. And I've got my Jabun Techo, my A5 Jabun Techo in there, along with the login jotter in the front. This is just my yearly runs. This is how I track my year. And then this is my Jabun Techo. It's got my idea book and the Jabun Techo, and that is the 2019 regular edition, and it is my media tracker. So everything from social media that I do for this channel, for my Instagram, all of my social media goes in here. And then I also include my monthly memory keeping, and it goes on one of the strings in there. And then my A5 Hobonichi cousin Avec, and this is the January through June, and in July I will go to my second book, and this one is almost done. It is so close. And I don't add a lot of things to my cousin Avec. I do add an occasional sticker and that kind of thing, but it doesn't bulk out a lot, so it stays pretty slim. But that's what I keep in my A5, and she is a beauty that I love. She's thick, but you know what? So am I. But I love this so much. She has been one of my favorites. Quickly became one of my favorites as soon as I got her. But yeah, so this is my Odyssey collection. And as you can tell, it is a widely colorful collection, but very useful. The only two that I haven't used recently are the wide and the narrow. The narrow actually will be housing some of my memory keeping for the year. So it's actually the third quarter, or actually, sorry, the fourth quarter. It holds the fourth quarter of the year and memory keeping. So I just took out the 2018 fourth quarter. I archived all of 2018, and so in one of the archive boxes that I have. And but yeah, this is my Odyssey collection, and I love it so much, and I cannot wait to add to it. So as I said, it'll be a Kronos and an Apollo coming eventually. I have not ordered them. I am taking a little bit of a break, but I'm thinking the Apollo may come either in an A6 or the Personal. I don't really use B6 or B6 Slim, so they're just not a size that I use, other than the Dr. Jones. And I was very excited when I was talking about doing our medical records in the Dr. Jones, because I had so much B6 Slim that I just don't use. It's just not a functional size for me. I either like the A5, the Personal, or the Pocket. It just goes down slowly for there. And like even with the wide, I don't use it on a constant basis. So, and then the Perseus is, or the Prometheus is more just for storage. So, but I love them, and I will have these till the end of my life. I love them so much. The ones that, this collection has the most embossed. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. 5 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 out of the 8 are embossed with my name. And the next ones that I order will also have my name. But I love them so much, and they're just beautiful to me. I love the ink splots. I love the cup rings, all of that. And Odyssey, again, is my favorite leather of all time. And how could it not be, having such a wide variety of colors and designs, and it's just beautiful. So there you have it. For those of you who are dying to see my full Odyssey collection, here it is. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have Odysseys, let me know how many you have, or if you want to add some of these to your collection, let me know what you want to add. I hope you guys spend the rest of your life celebrating. Right there. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.